targeted the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv, and other regions of the country for a second consecutive night. According to Ukraine's Air Force, Russia attacked with 367 drones and missiles, making this the largest single assault of the more than 3-year-long war. Several residents in Kyiv trooped out to the streets to count their losses in the aftermath.
Конечно, очень тяжело было, потому что и пожар, и эти прилеты, двери заклинило, все горело, квартира соседняя горит.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky condemned the attacks and urged Western partners to deliver air defense systems to protect the Ukrainian population. On Russia's side, the defense ministry claimed it shot down 110 Ukrainian drones overnight, with authorities forced to shut down airports across several cities, including Moscow's airport. The recent escalation in fighting and air attacks came as both sides completed the biggest prisoner.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that Russian missiles and drones struck more than 30 cities and villages across Ukraine, urging Western partners to ramp up sanctions on Russia. A massive Russian drone and missile attack targeted the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv, and other regions in the country for a second consecutive night, killing at least 12 people and injuring dozens, officials said early Sunday. According to Ukraine's Air Force, Russia hit the country with 367 drones and missiles, making this the largest single aerial attack of the more than 3-year-long war. Yuriy Ihnat, a spokesperson for Ukraine's Air Force, said that in all, Russia used 69 missiles of various types and 298 drones, including Iranian-designed Shahed drones, he said. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky condemned the attack, saying that Russian missiles and drones struck more than 30 cities and villages across Ukraine. Zelensky wrote on X that Sunday's targets included Kyiv, Zhytomyr, Khmelnytsky, Ternopil, Chernihiv, Sumy, Odessa, Poltava, Dnipro, Mykolaiv, Kharkiv, and Cherkasy regions, and urged Western partners to ramp up sanctions on Russia. These were deliberate strikes on ordinary cities. Ordinary residential buildings were destroyed and damaged, he said. Without truly strong pressure on the Russian leadership, this brutality cannot be stopped. Sanctions will certainly help, Zelensky said. The most massive Russian air attack. At least 4 people, including 3 children, were killed in Kyiv and 16 were injured, according to Ukraine's security service. Another 4 people were killed in the Khmelnytsky region in western Ukraine. 1 man was killed in the Mykolaiv region in southern Ukraine, local officials said. The attacks over the past 48 hours were among the most intense Russian aerial strikes on Ukraine since the February 2022 full-scale invasion. A difficult Sunday morning in Ukraine after a sleepless night. The most massive Russian air attack in many weeks lasted all night, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha said on X. Fires broke out in homes and businesses, set off by falling drone debris. Despite POW swaps, no let-up in the war. The attack came on the 3rd day of the biggest prisoner swap between Russia and Ukraine, the only tangible outcome from peace talks in Istanbul earlier this month that have so far failed to produce a ceasefire. And even as the exchange amounted to a rare moment of cooperation between the warring sides, battles have continued along the roughly 1,000-kilometer front line, where tens of thousands of soldiers have been killed, and neither country has relented in its deep strikes. Meanwhile, Russia's defense ministry on Sunday claimed it shot down 110 Ukrainian drones overnight, with authorities forced to shut down airports across several cities, including Moscow's airport. The airports at Vnukovo, Domodedovo, and Zhukovsky in Moscow have also temporarily ceased operations, local media reported.